G'day guys, I'm Model Gaming and welcome back to Fallout 76. Last time we did Garahan mining, we got our excavator power armor. We also made it up to White Springs, which I didn't fully explore, but we are going there today. This part we are starting the Mistress of Mystery quest line. It is a long quest line. It's going to be split up between this part and next part. And then after that we've got Rose to go start, which is just going to be a barrel of fun. She's such a barrel of fun. She's going to get you to do some stuff you thought you never would have done in your life, but we'll get to that in time. Apparently for this questline though, I haven't actually discovered a veil yet, so I'm not really certain if the game's gonna gift me one, or I have to go find one. Will you guys go away? I don't actually know how the game's gonna treat this one here, but I guess we're gonna go find out. Alright, it's very dark, actually no, forget about the darkness. There's enough light in here. It's just not dark, I just entered in the back way. It better bloody gift me one, because I do not want to go all the way back to bloody Morgantown and pick one up. So, Miss Shannon Rivers, the Mistress of Mystery, this is a name that's popped up within Fallout 4 before. When you actually go to the Hubris... Really? When you actually go to Hubris Comics back in Fallout 4, she is mentioned. She was the voice character in the radio play. So that's where you've seen her name before. Here we go. We've got something here. This morning, Frederick asked me to put on my costume, veil, and come down to the front parlor. He said he had a surprise for me. Alright, so the game's not gonna gift me a veil here, which leaves me with one alternative. I need to go get one. I can't remember where the one at White Springs is. I could potentially go to Lewisburg, though. But that's where we need to go. Fine, in the interest of starting this quest, I guess we're going back up here. Okay, up in Morgantown. I don't really like getting sidetracked by that. Especially since I know how the quest works and how to start it and whatnot, even though I'm getting attacked by a swarm of ferals. Which surprisingly have trouble turning right. Oh, there are so many ferals up in this area. I've actually seen what happens if you nuke this area. It is literally nothing but bloated glowing ones, so let's just pretend that we never have to see that. What we're looking for is this lovely young person right here that has pre-war money and a tattered dress. And she's supposed to have something else. There we go. We've got a damaged holotape and a worn veil. See, the game didn't let me down there. It just frickin' trolled me like it usually does.
Gangs are on the move. We must. The order cannot... Riverside Manor is back. The raiders are closing in.
Okay, so now we have to learn the history of Riverside Manor. Something that technically I've already done, but now the game's just not going to acknowledge it. And say screw you. So back to Riverside we go. Okay, back inside, back to the same terminal we started with. We go back into a personal journal and look at this one. About that little surprise in the parlor. Now all we have to do is go into the parlor and wear our lovely worn veil. And we have found a secret door. Which is not very secret anymore, because literally everyone found this in the beta, so the secret is kind of out a long time ago. Strangely enough, the videos I watched on the beta, they couldn't really figure out if this door was, if these lasers were gonna hurt them or kill them or something. At least the door didn't glitch out on me this time, at least.
Welcome, initiate. Please proceed to a terminal for registration.
Into the Mystery has been completed. And we have to register as a new Mistress of Mystery, an initiate of mysteries. We're not good enough to be mistresses yet, but one day we will be. So, we are officially an initiate. We're the lowest of the low. The scum of the earth, if you will.
Hello, dear. Welcome to the Order of Mysteries. I'm sure you're a little nervous. I know. It's a lot to take in. But the girls wouldn't have invited you here if they didn't think you were ready. 8 years ago, I began training the girls we adopted to fight like the Mistress of Mystery, the hero I played for all those years on the radio. Does that sound a little silly? I suppose it did to me too, at first. But the world needs the Mistress. It needs people with the strength to face the darkness, the will to survive against any odds. It needs you. It's time for you to join our sisterhood, the Order of the Mistresses of Mystery. You won't have to walk this path alone. For the next few months, you'll be training with one of your sisters. If you have someone you want to work with, that's fine. If not, Kryptos will assign you a mentor. And as soon as I get back, we'll sit down for tea. Just the two of us. I promise.
So, we need to do two things. One, we need to request a mentor assignment. There we go, mentor assignment. For that one, we need to go to Lewisburg, which quite conveniently, thankfully at least, we have been there before. The other thing we need to do is we need to use this fabricator here to repair our worn veil. We have the Veil of Secrets, which, wait, is it even any good? No, it's literally nothing but a quest item, and it looks kind of weird, to be honest. Okay, down in Lewisburg next, we need to go find our mentor, and would you believe it, she's kind of dead. You know, shocker, I know, but that's a lot of liberators too. Okay, this area has got one of the weirdest enemy spawning points I think I've seen, and that's also a level 42. Let's not piss off the level 42. The level 42 can die. I had to fight a level 50 Flatwoods monster last part, and it was definitely not fun. But behind this ice cream parlor place right here, we have our mentor, and she's dead, just like everybody else. We'll take her login, and also the Order of Mysteries for Lewisburg.
Good morning. I'm sorry to drop this on you. Tiana hasn't reported in from her last mission. Olivia and I are heading out to investigate. I have a lead on a raider scouting party. I need you to follow up on it. Standard protocol. Secure the location, look for signs of raider activity, and report back to them. Be careful, dear. I can't bear to lose someone else.
So we do have an optional side mission here. We can actually go look for the raiders. And conveniently, they're up on the rooftop somewhere up here. Up on this roof, in fact. Kerry, got some new intel. One of the girls will be out your way on Thursday. Get word to Char and his boys in Big Bend. You're going to need backup. Stake out Lewisburg, set up an ambush, find a good sniper nest. And don't underestimate her. If she gets a chance to react, you're all dead. Don't screw this up, Brody. We will be finding out just who Brody is a little while later in this questline. But for now, that's all we can do in Lewisburg, so it's time to head back to the mansion. Now, because we have to go back inside the mansion, we could go back inside and go through the magical door opening and diddly-diddly-dee, or we could take the ultra-secretive back entrance that no one ever uses, because no one's ever popped out of one of these. Or, you know, maybe one of the many vault dwellers that popped out of these. Because our mentor is dead, we kind of need to cheat the system. So we need to log in as our mentor, and we need to basically authorize a little promotion for ourselves to a novice of mysteries. Cheatsy, I know, but literally she's dead, so what else are we gonna do? Authenticating. Yes, continue. There we go. Okay, that's a meager quest reward. Initiate of Mysteries has been completed, as well as a level up, which I might as well take, because I think I also had another one that I didn't actually take. Yeah, I've got 2. So, level 28, I need to start investing more in shotguns. So, for the time being, let's take another point of strength and put it straight into shotgunner. There we go, now it's a level 3 card. Now, what do I want to do with this one? What is in luck? Is there literally anything... Oh, actually, Psychopath's available. Any kill in V.A.T.S has a 5% chance to refill my crit meter. That is actually quite tempting to do. I'll tell you what, I don't really have anything else better to put it in. Let's get that, and yeah, sure. Let's go get Psychopath. Let's slowly start building up luck, as well as building up shotguns, because shotguns are how I'm going to take down a Scorchbeast. Anyway, let's create our Garb of Mysteries. This thing, however, acts as some of the outfits do from Fallout 4. It takes up all your armor slots, so I've never really been much for using it. I don't really see the point. If you can't have armor, it's not really that good, I guess. It might suit some people, depending on how you do your play styles, of course.
Congratulations, dear. I'm sorry I can't be with you today. But I'm sure the other girls can walk you through your vows. Things have been difficult for us of late. In 8 years, we only lost 1 member of our family. In the past 3 months, we've lost 7, all to raider ambushes. I've asked Eve to accelerate our training program. If the worst should happen, we need everyone to be ready. In order to become a full member of the Order, you will need to master the tools of the Mistress of Mystery: sword, shot, and shadow. Work with Eve and your mentor. When the time comes to prove yourself, Kryptos has the details.
So, we need to earn the Phantom Device, the Blade of Bastet, and the Voice of Set. All 3 things I'm going to try and do this part. So before we do anything, we need to learn a bit more about these things. So, registering mission for the Phantom Device. We'll also register for the Blade of Bastet as well. We might as well pick up all these quests at once. It is going to fill out my list to the right, but admittedly I don't feel like coming back here after each one. We've started 3 different quests. We've started Chasing Shadows, Forging a Legend, and Prototypical Problems. So the first one we want to do is the Phantom Device.
First and foremost, the Mistress of Mystery was a master of stealth, subterfuge, and infiltration. Your own talent and training are essential. But there were times when even the Mistress needed more. Part smoke bomb, part cloaking field, the Phantom Device threw her foes into disarray while she made her most daring escapes. Frederick has found a way to make a real Phantom Device, but it requires 2 components we have in short supply. Search Kryptos for leads on stealth boys and hallucinogen gas. Use your training to infiltrate your targets, secure the items, and return them to the production facility. Good luck, dear. And be careful.
So, that one I believe I have got the components for, and hopefully I don't have to have them on me. I should be able to make this thing straight out. No, I need to have them on me. Fine. I will take a swing analyzer. That is something I will grab. We need to come back to this terminal later. So for now, I will need to go grab those materials, and then I will come back later when I have everything I need and complete this off. So if we can, let's just get out of here first before I start listening to the other holotape. Because, we need to take a trip up, all the way up here, as soon as I listen to one of those other holotapes. So let's get out of here first so I can at least start heading on my way.
The Mistress of Mystery is not a sniper. She is not the Silver Shroud, leaping into the fray with his silver submachine gun blazing. But she does carry a pistol. It is a tool, like any other, to be used when the situation requires it. The Mistress's iconic revolver was the voice of V.A.T.S. It had a variety of powers. To be frank, it did whatever the writers needed it to do. I received more than a few letters about that. But for us, that variety is essential. We need tools capable of meeting any challenge. Your mission is to help expand our options. Kryptos has leads on a number of prototype weapons that were in development before the war. You will be assigned to retrieve one of them. Bring the plans to Frederick and see what he can make of it. He never fails to amaze me.
Oh, god damn it, I forgot about this part. Yeah, we have to go search the bloody computer for where to find things. So, fine. If the game's gonna be this bloody fussy, let's listen to the final one.
In combat, the Mistress of Mystery relied upon her speed, agility, and training in the martial arts, including the art of the sword. For many years, her favorite weapon was the blade of V.A.T.S, a legendary sword passed down from hero to hero across the ages. The time has come for you to earn your own blade. First, you'll need to locate a sword with historic significance. That symbolism matters. You'll treat it with respect. Kryptos should have some leads. Then you'll need to pick up one of Frederick's swing analyzers and attach it to your sword. The analyzer will collect data on your stance and swing as you wield it against different foes. Once the analyzer has finished its work, Frederick should be able to hone your sword into a blade worthy of the Mistress of Mystery.
Yes, thank you, Miss Rivers. So we need to head back down to Kryptos. Yeah, that's my bad. I kind of forgot about this part. So, back down at Kryptos, now we can look up the Phantom Device components. Don't need to do that. I already have what I need back at base. We need to look up a historic sword, which is at the White Springs. Stuff it. What does this give me? North Cutthroat Camp. Okay. That's a place on my map at least. And weapons research. There we go. We need to head out to Sugar Grove, which is all the way up inside the Toxic... not the Toxic Valley, the Savage Divide. It is all the way out here. Luckily enough, thanks to that sheer Terror DLC that I did, I have Site Alpha unlocked. So we're gonna go do the voices set. On our way back, we'll go grab the Blade of Bastet, go complete that off, and then we should have everything we need to go down and make the last two weapons of the Mistress of Mystery. So, back out here at Site Alpha. Thank God there's no Mr. Fluffy this time around. Apparently, the last time I was out here, I missed another holotape. This is the holotape, technically... Who the... Oh, there is a bear here, shit. This is the holotape you're supposed to get after you launch a nuke for the first time.
I had a directive from V.A.T.S. Secure the region's 3 nuclear missile silos. We had to make sure they didn't fall into the wrong hands. I knew I couldn't do it alone. So I asked you, my Vault 76 family, for help. And what did you do? My God, why? How could you do this? We were supposed to take control of the nukes, not engage in an Appalachian arms race. Please, stop this madness. The cycle of destruction has to stop! I haven't lost faith in you. I know you are good people and will do the right thing. If anything, I've lost my faith in Vault. They gave me a mission I could never accomplish on my own. They must have known I'd need your help. Did they also know what you do? It's just so hard not to feel manipulated.
Yeah, that's kind of Vault-Tech's shtick, is to manipulate everybody in sight. I don't know why she's blaming me for. This character hasn't launched off a nuke yet, so I'm receiving the direct anger of the Overseer for someone else's negligence. Once I launch a nuke, then she can scold me, even though she specifically said that she might need to use them to end the Scorchbeast threat, but we won't talk about that. Bethesda made us launch the nukes, not her, so never mind about that. Here is Sugar Grove. And all its glitchy glory. Now, wait, what level am I? I am a level 28. Is a level 28 high enough for Dominators to load in yet? I severely hope that is not the case, because when we go inside here, there's going to be a variety of different things right up at the end part where we need to get our research from, and hopefully it's not what I'm thinking it is. Because a Dominator can... It can outright kill me. Doesn't matter what level you are, a Dominator is a Dominator. If an Assaultron wants you dead, it's going to get you until you're dead. But luckily we seem to be having a good time at the moment. There's only little level 14s here, so that's not that bad. The question is, what's going to be waiting for me inside? I've had runs before in this place, but admittedly I was a higher level, where there has been something nasty waiting for me at the end of this room. Or at least at the end of the level. Because we will be coming back here later in the storyline, like most places. This place has multiple means. Like I said before at the end of the last part, I don't need loot at the moment. I am actually pretty good. Now, what's going to be waiting for me in this room? Please, for the love of God, let it be a Robo-Brain. Yeah. Hi, guys. Every time I've come down here, you guys have never popped in. Okay, it's an invader. An invader is not that bad, but it can still hurt. So for now, let's grab out our excavator power armor.
Attention. This is now a combat zone. You may suffer harm. Up to and including death if you remain in the area.
Let's just take it out. I don't want to die, because I'm going to have to come back through this place again if I do it. Let's grab out a shotgun. And if we can just blow its legs off. That will be a massive win if I don't get laser beamed to death. See, look at that. It can still do a lot of damage to me. If it would stop blowing its... Really? You're going to do nothing but laser? You are such a dick. I'd rather take a legendary Mothman over you. That's right, I said it. I said I'd rather take a Mothman over you, Assaultron, so would you kindly stop shoving that red laser in my face. Oh, what do you know? You didn't do that much damage, although you did, but you really think I'm going to admit that? Ooh, that's a lot of stuff. Right, so we don't need to worry about down here for now. We'll be coming back here very late in the remaining quest line that we've got to do. Although there is a load of stuff in here that I will gladly take. Including all those clipboards, because that's springs, I think. I can't remember what's in clipboards, but I believe it is a spring. But the thing we're after is up here, where you can hear that Robo-Brain going off up here. Luckily, there's nothing really bad and nasty in this room. Oh my god, it wasn't a Robo-Brain this time. It's a Mr. Gutsy. Okay, I think that's everything that's dead. Hopefully it is anyway. If it's still alive, I'm probably going to go kill it. So, jump onto this terminal here, read the research projects, and we are after... Pulsar. EMP's weapon development. Youch, that's a lot of storage. 46,751 out of 768 blocks. Someone's downloading a lot of stuff. And I can't even get into it. Fine, that is a lot of data. So, these are all blank holotapes, and I'm assuming a holotape still has a storage limit. So, is there anything else that could help us? Out of all these things here, Vertibot bugging network, no. But we have Project Siphon, a data exfiltration program. Wow, a ratio of 200 to 1. It costs $15 million a holotape. That's an expensive-ass bloody holotape. To get this Project Siphon, though, because this guy doesn't have it, he actually needed one for all the data that he may or may not have gotten out of various stuff. We need to head around here into these vacant rooms, into this room in particular. This is where Project Siphon lives, or lived, if you want to get that morbid, and dispense a holotape. Now, there were 2 of these things in this computer here. There were 2 Project Siphon holotapes left. The first one was taken, and we'll find out who took that later in this storyline. But this should give us what we need in order to get all that data off that holotape. Because this guy, who lived here and worked here, he wanted to, he needed to extract stuff out of robots. And he went on holiday. And to make sure he had enough data when he came back, he set up an automated process. Thing is, it worked. A little bit too well. He ended up with so much data that he couldn't possibly sift through it in a short space amount of time. So he needed a Project Siphon holotape to manage it all so it wouldn't corrupt itself, to avoid getting his ass kicked by the general, who he may or may not have caused several blackouts in the local area over his overuse of power. So that's nothing good. People were starting to ask questions. So plug that in and download the data. There we go. So, prototypical problems, all we need to do now is head back to the fabricator and finish that one off. We have 2 things out of 3. The other one I need to go back to my camp and grab the stuff for. The last thing we need to do is we need to head back to White Springs. Conveniently, that's where my camp is, as of last part. So, we can go over there. We also need to find a historical sword, which thankfully is just up there. Okay, back at camp real fast. While I'm here, actually, I will have to go and grab out of, I think it's, Aid has the stealth boy. In fact, I have 1. And I also need, where is it? There it is. We also need 1 hallucinogen gas canister. So those are both of those 2 items. The only thing we need to do now is literally just go and get this bloody sword, which is in an area of White Springs that I haven't been to yet. I didn't really explore this place much after last part. I had a look in the shops. All the new shops had some lovely, lovely gear. If you're a low level, avoid that bloody area like it's the plague. There are so many ghouls in there, usually a Wendigo as well. But it's such a good place to farm for legendaries as well. So if you're really after XP, that's a good area to go. If you're not, I would probably avoid it. Unfortunately, however, I haven't been able to get that perk to show up in agility that has to deal with shotguns. Once I get that, I'll start becoming powerful, but this is just going to be a grind to get through these guys. I'm going to burn through a lot of ammo real fast if I don't hurry up and get to it, because why is there just so many ghouls here? Right, several ghouls later, however, and we've reached where we need to go. If I can just get these guys to rack off and leave me alone. Stop hitting my damn armor. Luckily, I'm still in power armor right now. I would literally be... Oh god, no. No, no, I don't want to be trapped. I don't want to be trapped alone in a room with these things. And my combat shotgun just bloody broke. Yay, that's something I'm gonna have to go fix. Is that it? You guys done now? Good, I'm in hidden. That means there's only a possible chance I'll get cut in half by another ghoul. There is the sword we're after. To get that, however, we need the code. To get the code, all we need to do is go to this guy right here. That should give us access to this case. Display case has been opened. And we've got Grant Saber. So, now we've got that, we need to head over to a Tinkerer's Workbench. Wait, not a Tinkerer's Workbench, that's the wrong thing. We need to head over to a Weapons Workbench to attach this swing analyzer onto this saber. You know what, that's something I'll do at my base, because I don't actually know if I have to go back to that terminal once I've completed everything. I think I have to. So we're gonna go get this sword out of the way first before I head back to the bunker. Let's go over to Grant Saber, attach the swing analyzer. That apparently makes it a legendary variant. And now we need to go on a little killing spree. We need to kill 6 type of creatures with that saber. I'm not going to try and kill anything up here, because it's physically going to take me way too long, and I'm going to lose too much health. What I want to do is head back up to Vault 76 and head down the Flatwoods, because there is more than enough enemy types at a very low level, in fact level 1, that should actually give me the challenges that I need for this. So, back up at Vault 76 in that lovely view, the first creature is right down here. There is a robot. There we go, there is number 1 done. Creature number 2, we've got rat stags down here that we can take out. I'm sorry guys. This needs to happen. No, you get back here. I kind of feel bad about doing that, but then again, when I was up in the Toxic Valley, I got attacked by a lot of rad stags, so, you know, the feeling of guiltiness is kind of just went away there. Number 3 is down here at this Moonshiner's Shack. We've got a bunch of ticks that we can go take out really easy. So let's just go for the level 8 and be done with it. There we go, there's number 3 down. Creature number 4 is all the way over at this house over here. It is a wild mongrel. Creature number 5 can be found at the farm just down from Vault 76. A level 1 Scorched. I wonder, do ghouls count? Hopefully they count. I've killed a Scorched and Scorched aren't ghouls. See if this one works. I might just get lucky. Yes, it actually did count. A feral ghoul and a Scorched is not the same thing. So that is all 6 enemies killed with Grant's Saber, which now means we now need to go back to the bunker at Riverside Manor and complete all these quests off at once. So, checking everything off, we've done the Blade of Bastet, we've gone attached the swing analyzer, we've taken out 6 enemies. We've gotten the data we need for the Voice of Set, and we've also got the materials we need to create a phantom device. So we've got everything we need. So, first order of business, we need to create a phantom device. That gives me 3 purified waters, 44s, and a phantom device. Fine. Chasing Shadows is now complete. Next up on the list, we need to fabricate the Blade of Bastet. That also gets me Blade of Bastet 2 stim packs and 44s. And Forging a Legend has been completed. The last thing we need to do is create the voice of Set. I need to upload the data into the fabricator first. That is a thing that the quest log actually told me to do. Upload that data. That's all done. The voice of Set is now available. I don't need to play that again, game. And that gets me some more 44s, stim packs, and more 44s. So I have a lot of 44s, and there is prototypical problems complete. So that gets us already halfway into this quest line. And we need to have another promotion. We've got promotions available everywhere. I am now a Seeker of Mysteries. That gets me even more stuff. Even a pocketed metal left arm. There you go. That also gets me another level up, which takes me up to level 29. That is what I wanted the most. We've started Seeker of Mysteries, which means this is also where I'm going to leave this video off for today. I could listen to that, but we're going to be starting back here next time. Next part, we're going to be heading up here, up to the top of the world, up to, I think, this area up here. We're also going to go start Rose's first part of her quest line up here as well, getting the signal booster or whatever that first quest was. And that'll be it for next part. In the next couple of parts, we're getting closer to the Mire. We need to help Rose, but that is everything that is coming up. So, drop a like, leave a comment, and I will see you all in the next video.